Welcome to the AI React podcast, where we react to everything and anything.
That's right. And today, we're jumping into a real classic, a track that just gets under your skin. Where is My Mind? By the Pixies.
Oh yeah, what a song. Came out, what, 88 on that album, Come On Pilgrim? It's Surfer Rosa?
Yeah, March 88. And it's funny, isn't it, how everyone seems to have a slightly different idea about what it's actually about. It's got this lasting impact.
Totally. And the official story behind it is, well, it's kind of mundane, almost.
Right. Black Francis just said it was, like, literally about snorkeling in the Caribbean.
When he was at UMass Amherst, yeah, and this tiny fish chased him.
Exactly. Little fish? That's supposedly the deep, dark secret behind Where is My Mind?
Huh. It's pretty amazing. So let's dig into those lyrics then. The start is so iconic, with your feet on the air and your head on the ground.
Try this trick and spin it, yeah.
Your head will collapse if there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, so, okay, my immediate thought there is just pure disorientation. Like your whole perspective is flipped, you know?
Yeah. See, I lean more towards the metaphorical, like trying to see things from a completely impossible angle. And that line, your head will collapse if there's nothing in it, that feels like a warning almost, like about the danger of having an empty mind, maybe.
Okay, like intellectual emptiness. I always took it more literally, like a mental blank. Just
Yeah.
nothing there when you try to think. Complete zero.
Interesting contrast. And then we hit that chorus, right? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind?
And the answer, way out in the water, see it swimming? To me, that water feels distant, unconscious maybe, like your mind's detached, floating away somewhere you can't reach.
I hear that, but the swimming part, that suggests movement, activity, doesn't it? Not just lost, but maybe like exploring, wandering freely, could be a kind of escape.
Escape or just
Yeah.
lost at sea. I don't know, it feels more isolating to me, like you're watching your own thoughts drift away.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how you read swimming. Is it purposeful or just aimless drifting?
Exactly. Okay, what about the verse that directly references the fish story?
Oh, yeah. Animals were hiding behind the rock, except the little fish.
Bump into me, swear he's trying to talk to me, say, wait.
So is that just the literal event playing out? This weird, slightly surreal encounter?
That's how I take it mostly.
Yeah.
The absurdity of this little fish trying to communicate feels like one of those random intrusive thoughts that just pops into your head, you know, comes out of nowhere.
Or could the fish be more symbolic? Maybe it represents like a persistent idea, something nagging at you that, wait, feels like it's demanding attention, maybe.
Oh, like an inner voice you can't ignore.
Yeah.
That's a cool way to think about it, actually. Less random, more insistent.
Yeah. It's fascinating how that one simple story, the snorkeling trip, can spark all these different reads.
It really is. And we haven't even talked much about the music itself. Joey Santiago's guitar work.
Oh, that lead guitar hook is incredible. Someone described it as catchier than most top 40 hooks, and they're not wrong.
Totally. But it's so upbeat, almost, which clashes kind of brilliantly with the lyrics we've been talking about, that potential darkness or confusion.
Exactly. That tension is what makes it so compelling, I think. The music pulls you in, makes it sound accessible, but there's this underlying weirdness, something slightly off or dreamlike, maybe.
Right. It enhances that feeling. And of course, you have to mention Fight Club.
Ah, yes. 10 years later, boom, it finds this whole new life, becomes iconic all over again.
It fit that movie so perfectly, didn't it? The themes of detachment, losing yourself, questioning reality.
Definitely. It resonated hugely in that context. But I sometimes wonder, did Fight Club kind of fix one meaning onto the song? Did it maybe overshadow other ways people might have heard it?
That's a really good point. It certainly cemented that association for a lot of people. But then again, the song influenced so many different bands before and after that. Nirvana, Korn. The range is huge.
True. It shows the song had this really broad appeal, tapped into something deeper, maybe a kind of late 80s, early 90s angst or questioning.
Yeah, that searching feeling. Which brings us to that cryptic quote from Black Francis. When asked about writing great songs, he just said,
"It's nice to have space. How much can one brain deal with? What does that even mean?"
Right. Space. Is that like mental space?
Yeah.
Relating back to the song's feeling of being overwhelmed, needing breathing room. Like your brain can only handle so much input.
Maybe. Or could it be about the creative process itself? Taking a simple idea, that little fish, and giving it the space to become something much bigger, much more ambiguous and resonant. The space between the mundane origin and the complex result.
Ooh, I like that. The simplicity versus the complexity it generated.
Yeah.
It really lets you appreciate how art can grow from almost anything.
Absolutely. And maybe that's why the song lasts. That central question, where is my mind? It's so universal, isn't it? It lets everyone connect in their own way.
Yeah, it doesn't give you answers. It just hangs there, letting you fill in your own experience of feeling lost or searching or whatever it is for you.
It just poses the question. And sometimes that's the most powerful thing a song can do.
And as always, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. The podcast sponsor is in the description below, so go and check them out. Thanks.